The Dirt.
Chris Hemsworth, Kristen Stewart, thank you for joining us on The Dirt. I loved the film. My first question, though, for Kristen, did this live up to all your childhood fantasies of Snow White?
Really exceeded them, actually, because I didn't really have those. I don't have much of a memory of the movie, the Disney movie. I had to rewatch it before we went to London to do the movie, and read the fairy tale for the first time on this movie. So my idea of her was very, very general. Yeah.
Well, it was the perfect portrayal for my little inner 5-year-old.
Nice.
Just maybe a bit more Brothers Grimm, but I actually liked that.
Yeah.
That was my adult side completed. Can I ask you, does Snow know that it was the huntsman that kissed her and not William?
No.
No! That really upsets me because I want her to know William tried and it wasn't true love
work.
kiss.
It's interesting because it's one of those films where the audience know a lot more about the chemistry between them than they do. And I don't even know that the huntsman is aware that she woke up because of him, because he walks out.
I know, I was screaming at the screen. I know!
You idiot!
I know! And my boyfriend was even saying, oh my God, it could be a crewman. She doesn't even know who's
Doesn't
just
know.
come in. She needs to wake up and see the handsome guy.
It's funny because will they ever know? Because no one was there to see it.
No, I know.
And you're not all of a sudden going to remember. It's interesting. Isn't it?
So does that lend itself to maybe a sequel in that way that, you know, because then we've got to see if they find love.
Sure, they've
Right.
talked about it. There's been a bit of talk about whether or not we'll do another one, and you know, we had a great time, and fingers crossed, you know, there's another script that was as good as this one.
Yes, well, that's right. I mean, you've done Thor, you've done The Huntsman, it's all very blokey and manly. Could we see you in something like a musical maybe next? Maybe Rock of Ages?
I don't know about
can-
musical.
Really?
No, I
You
can't.
can dance.
No, singing either. Maybe I'll trade in the Axe for a Spoon to be a romantic cooking show comedy kind of thing.
Oh man, I
Really?
can't wait
Just
to
an
watch
idea.
Nice. Can you cook?
You
reckon you can't see it? We put it out to our On the Dirt's Facebook page, and all of your fans wanted to ask you a few questions. We have MJ Deason who wanted to know if Charlie's character actually died, or who will play that part in the sequel. Would there still be an evil queen? Could she come back?
No. No one.
I think I killed her.
I think she's dead, yeah.
Pretty good.
Really killed
Yeah,
her. I
really
think to
did.
undermine the first one and in the second one would really kind of.
Yeah. She's dead.
And
Yeah.
watch, Charlize is gonna see this and she's gonna be like,
Yeah, you just don't want me back.
No one could do it better, Charlie. That's what I'm saying.
no, exactly.
No one could
that was
ever
my
improve.
point. That's
yeah.
what I was trying to
yeah.
say the whole time. I don't even know why I'm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll just stop you there. Now, Amy Maher wants to know, Chris, we heard you got hurt by Kristen. Are you okay? Did you get punched out?
Broke his heart.
Yeah, my heart more than anything. I thought we were friends. Left hook and the nose, but it hurt at the time. Pride as well was damaged. But no, we've since sorted out our differences, haven't we?
Was it the equivalent of like man flu? You know how men seem to shook a little bit more when they get hurt? Like we'd just pick it up and keep going. Did he use it?
No, he
on
was.
a while?
No, I mean I know that the whole.
I had something in
story
my
is
eye.
that
That was the tears.
Oh, right.
They weren't like emotional tears. So it was just like,
They weren't streaming. He just
No.
sort of watered up a little bit. You
Yeah.
know. You get popped in the nose. That's what happens.
yeah, it's
just
the
a
body's
physiological
natural
reaction.
response.
It's not
by
like
the way,
Yeah.
not emotional at all.
No, of course.
He wasn't scared.
didn't hurt
He wasn't embarrassed
much.
at all.
Okay, Marilyn Moss wants to know, can Kristen say something in an Australian accent? Because we know your mum's an Aussie. So, here we go.
No, God, that's pretty good.
Um,
We just did this.
Yeah, I know.
And it didn't go very. It did well for you. Better. I tried to
no,
do
you
her
did
accent.
really well. You made me sound like a total Valley girl.
Did I? Really?
really?
Oh
Yeah,
God.
totally.
Totally. If I just said totally.
You did so well with your accent in the film, though. That was. Did you go home and speak in an English accent as well?
No.
No.
No. In fact, my coach was always telling me that I should speak that way in between stuff. Imagine if I was like,
Oh, hello. How
"Oh,
are
Chris,
you?
how are you today?" Like that would be so ridiculous.
I did that I shot a film years ago, and for 4 months while on set, tried to stay in the sort of American accent.
Yeah.
And what it ended up being was sort of like a half version
Exactly,
of
because you
everything.
can't fully commit because it's the only time I can ever actually. It's a ridiculous thing to play another person and allow other people to watch you do it, film it, and broadcast it for the world. It's like it takes a pretty particular drive, and I don't typically have that. Like,
I just like to
in
turn it off in
between-
between those.
Yeah, me
It's-
too.
otherwise, you never, like, and this is what I found, you never quite I'm not really talking to you because I've got 40 or 70% of my attention on doing some accent. So until you learn those lines and you kind of learn it as the character, unless you're the character, I'm not a method actor.
I was going to say, there are many trained like method actors right now that are sitting here going like,
yeah,
these
wrong.
hacks. Which is, you know.
Proof's in the pudding. It was fantastic. You're the new way that it should go.
One version.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us here at The Dirt, and we hope to see you both again very soon.
Sure, thank you.